What's up, you guys? Coasters RB09 here, back to do another video. First and foremost, I want to address the topic that a lot of people have talked about, that a lot of people that know my channel know that I'm probably very, excited about, and that is Halloween. Filming started on Friday in Charleston, South Carolina. It's awesome. It'll be 9 years, a little over 9 years when this one comes out in October. It's super awesome to know that it's actually happening, that, we got the Halloween 3D and then the Halloween Returns talk and all this stuff over the past couple years that never came to fruition. So it's really, really cool to know that not only did this get past that stage with some major players like John Carpenter and Jamie Lee and Nick Castle, but it's begun filming, so you know it's going to happen. They've also announced the cast and everything, at least the major players, which is awesome. It's hard to put into words how I feel about it. If you've watched my channel over the years, you know how I feel about the series. I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited, and I can't wait. I can't wait to be in the theater on that Thursday night at 10 p.m. or whatever the first showing is, because I'll be there. I can't wait. So, great time to be a Halloween fan. No disrespect to the other franchises, but Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, all that, y'all can suck it, because Michael's getting a theatrical release with a super popular company with all the original dudes and chicks back in it. It's fucking awesome. Alright, so now I just wanted to do a quick little video of just my favorite, maybe not top five, but five that I own of my favorite horror movies, or some of, I won't say they're my top five, again, some of my favorite horror movies over the past couple years. Some of them you may have heard of and never watched. Some of them you may have never heard of. Some of them you may have, you may disagree with me. That's totally cool. Just my opinion of a couple of the movies that I have over the past couple years, horror movie wise, that are my personal, some of my personal favorites. One that I think gets dogged on a lot and doesn't get talked about enough, As Above, So Below. I dig the fuck out of this movie. It's really a mind fuck, and it's I don't know, it's really, really, it's just weird and creepy, but you have to pay attention and you have to listen and you have to engage yourself, because if you don't, you're not getting the full experience. I just think it's a really well acted, well put together, smart horror movie. I think it was a horror movie that we needed. And I mean, it gets into alchemy and chemistry and all this type of stuff. And one of my really good buddies, Phil, I don't know if you're going to watch this video, Phil, but he loves this movie. And he's not a huge horror movie guy, but I got him to sit down and watch this, and he's watched it over and over and over since. And he's really, really into it. And I think if you haven't seen the movie and you just read the reviews and stuff, give it a chance. But pay attention, because you need to pay attention. Another one that I really, really dig over the past couple years, The Conjuring 2. And that's not to say I didn't like The Conjuring, because I did like The Conjuring. I saw both of them in theaters on opening night. However, I just think The Conjuring 2 was a better all-around movie. Whether, again, my opinion, but whether you think that it was scarier than the first or not scarier, that's totally fine. But it's just very, very well acted and well written and well put together. And I really, really, really liked The Conjuring 2. And I'm excited to see where the next movie goes. I wish we could get confirmation that it's off the ground. We keep hearing that it's being written, it's being put together, all this. I wish we could just get the confirmation, hey, So we have a story, a director, blah blah blah. But definitely think this is a step up as far as an overall movie from the first one. But I did like the first one. I own that on Blu-ray as well. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. Maybe this will help. Probably not. Anyway, next we've got, I might get some hate for this, but that's totally all right. Blair Witch. Yes, Blair Witch. The 2016 sequel to the Blair Witch Project. Okay, before you guys hate on me, I thought this was awesome. Okay, it's half rehash of the first one, and yes, I have seen the second movie, Book of Shadows, and thought it was awful, so I don't even consider that a sequel, but it's like half rehash of the first one, half sequel. And I think that the ending is really, really cool. The best thing about this movie, you actually see some of the quote-unquote witchcraft. Now, Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett have said that, and I spoke to Simon personally about this. If you guys follow me on Twitter or whatever, months ago I had a conversation on my Twitter account with Simon, and we talked about this movie, and he basically just said, and I'm sure you've seen articles about when he came out and said, but what you think is the witch at the end is not the witch. It's a perception of the witch. It's really fucked up. You'd have to read what he said. I can't really explain it, but that's the best part about this movie, is that you see more and you experience more. And got my ticket from opening night up there, September 16th, 2016. I was there. I just dig it. It expanded upon the mythos and the lore, and it gave us more visuals, and fucked with your mind a little bit more. So I really, really dig Blair Witch. All right, my last two. I got 2 editions of this one. I know you've all heard of it. Maybe you think it's overrated. That's fine. It Follows. Yes, It Follows. Love this movie. Very, very, very 80s vibe to it. Music-wise, suspense build-up wise, just overall feel. It doesn't give you a distinct time frame of when the movie takes place. It doesn't really give you any of that. It's very, very self-aware of ambiguity. And I thought that already right there was just, that was awesome. I mean, you don't see that a lot now. Everybody, all these filmmakers, all these movies want to over-explain things. And It Follows kept it simple. And it kept it original. And it kept it fresh. And I think the idea itself is a very, very good idea and very original idea, and something that hadn't really been done before. So I really, really dig It Follows, but I don't dig this edition of It Follows. I dig this edition. The Steelbook. Yeah, I had to get it. I'm a fiend for those Steelbooks sometimes. One of my favorite Steelbooks. Not a horror movie, but Power Rangers. Fucking love this movie, by the way. They better make a goddamn sequel, I swear to God. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just very, very, very throwback, very Hitchcockian, Carpenter type of style. I just really, really dug it. It makes you think. It makes you want more. And I think that a horror movie that leaves you wanting more is a horror movie that did its job. So I dig it. And the music gets stuck in your head. It's like, oh my gosh, the main theme is like, I'm not good at that. But yeah, and I've had a couple beers, so maybe that's the reason I just did that. But it's very synthesizer, 80s type thing, and I dig it. I dig it. And now, easily my favorite horror movie over the last couple years. Definitely my favorite overall movie of 2017. Well, this and Power Rangers. It. Yes, It. Saw this movie 3 times in theaters. Bought it on Blu-ray the day it came out. Also 2 days after I got laid off from my job, so I probably shouldn't have been spending that money. But I mean, why not? Cool lenticular cover. Slide it off. Open this bad boy up. Got some cool things in here I'm going to show you real quick. This video's already gone a little longer than I would have liked, just because I know you guys don't want to spend your entire day watching videos of me talking. One of my movie tickets, that's from opening night. I didn't keep the other ones. But it came with postcards. Dairy postcards. There's 5 of them. I'll show that in my It review video, so don't worry, I'll get into all the postcards. They're really fucking cool. And then the VR experience with the redeemable code, which I have not done yet, so I'm not going to show that because I don't want you guys jacking my shit, okay? But no. Seriously, if... I don't really know how else to put this, but I read the 1,300-page book, or almost 1,300-page book. I own the miniseries as well. I own it. It was very nostalgic for me, the miniseries growing up. When I had followed this movie's production heavily, and I just knew that I had to read the book before I watched it, because Andy Muschietti kept saying that this was going to be more like the book, and it is. It's dark, it's demented, it's funny, but you feel bad for laughing at some of the shit you laugh at. Like, that's how fucked up it is sometimes. If you've seen the movie, think about Mike getting bullied in the Barrens, and when he sees Pennywise, I laughed my ass off in the theater when I saw that, and that is so fucked up. I shouldn't have laughed. It's just a great movie. It's just a fantastic movie. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. And I can't wait for chapter 2. So It. Definitely my favorite horror movie of the last couple years. So what's up, guys? That's basically the content of the video. And, I appreciate your guys' support. Over all these years and over my multiple hiatuses from my channel. You guys know my love for Halloween. Peep that Halloween poster back there with my cat on the back of my couch. Fucker. Zeke. See? Look at that fucker. Oh, here he comes. So it's a really good time to be a Halloween fan. It's a really good time to be a horror fan in general. And I just appreciate you guys' support. And let's get ready, because 2018 is going to be a good year, isn't it, Zeke? Isn't it? He doesn't like being held, but he's a little bowling ball, so he'll deal with it. Right, Zeke? Yeah. All right, guys. Coasters RB09 signing off.